Welcome back to Mr. Magazine, your exclusive sanctuary where we step away from the deafening noise of the tabloids to listen closely to the hushed whispers of the heart. I am your host, and it is a profound privilege to guide you once again through the intricate tapestry of fame, emotion, and the human stories hidden behind the gilded curtain of celebrity. Here, we do not deal in mere gossip, we deal in the profound shifts of life that happen when the cameras are turned off. Today, we are gently turning our gaze toward a couple that has captured the collective imagination of audiences far and wide, the captivating Gökberk Yıldırım and the radiant Cemre Arda. But before we open the pages of this delicate new chapter, I must extend a personal invitation to you, our discerning viewers. If you appreciate storytelling that honors depth over sensationalism, please take a moment to subscribe to Mr. Magazine. For those who wish to become true pillars of our community, the Join button awaits your click below. Your support is the lifeblood that allows us to craft these detailed narratives. And please do not forget to press the like button, it is a small gesture that sends a powerful message. Today's story is not born on a red carpet flashing with strobes. It does not come from a press release crafted by spin doctors. It begins in the most sacred of spaces. The quiet confines of a home, born from the uncontrollable, beautiful overflow of a mother's love. It is a story about a tear that fell, a word that was spoken, and a hope that has since ignited a gentle wildfire across the digital landscape. So, settle in, pour yourself a cup of tea, and let us explore the beautiful mystery surrounding Gökberk and Cemre. In the grand theatre of celebrity life, we are accustomed to scripted announcements and carefully curated Instagram posts. Yet, the most seismic shifts often occur when the script is abandoned entirely. The current emotional tremor shaking the foundations of the Turkish entertainment world did not originate from Gökberk or Cemre themselves. It came from a source far more primal, far more undeniable, Cemre Arda's mother. Picture a scene far removed from the glare of studio lights. Imagine a calm afternoon, the air filled not with the electricity of a premiere, but with the comforting scent of domestic tranquility. It was here, during a private communion between lifelong friends, a space where guards are dropped and souls are bared, that the matriarch of the Arda family reportedly let her emotional dam break. Witnesses to this tender moment recount that while discussing the profound peace that has recently settled over her daughter's life, Cemre's mother could not hold back a wellspring of emotion. These were not tears of sorrow, mind you. They were the crystalline tears of a joy so immense, so overwhelming, that the human vessel could barely contain it. And through that shimmering veil of happy tears, between a trembling smile and a joyful sob, a word is said to have escaped her lips. A single word that possesses more magical weight than any script ever written: grandchild. She reportedly spoke of the ultimate fulfillment for a parent, seeing their child truly at peace. And then let slip the implication that a new generation was on the horizon. It was a visceral impulse, a moment of pure, unadulterated authenticity that no PR machine could ever manufacture. Now, it is whispered that immediately following this beautiful slip of the tongue, there was a gentle attempt to recalibrate. A phrase was added, something akin to, "There is still time, but my heart is already so full." And this, dear viewers, is where the mystery deepens. What does still time mean in the lexicon of a hopeful grandmother? Does it signify the very earliest, fragile stages of a journey? Or does it refer to a concrete, shared plan between Cemre and Gökberk that is finally coming to fruition? Regardless of the interpretation, that phrase, "my heart is already full," is a beacon of truth that cannot be extinguished. It was the spark that turned a quiet afternoon chat into a roaring bonfire of affectionate speculation across the nation. In the high-stakes, rapid-fire world of entertainment journalism, silence is usually a vacuum that is quickly filled. When a rumor of this magnitude, especially one concerning a potential pregnancy involving A-list stars, hits the wires, the standard industry protocol is immediate and decisive. Press offices mobilize. Denials are issued before the ink is dry on the tabloids. Sources close to the couple are deployed to extinguish the flames. But this time? The landscape is defined by a profound, almost symphonic silence. There has been no frantic press release from Cemre Arda's camp. There has been no stern rebuttal from Gökberk Yıldırım's management. The phones of their representatives ring unanswered, press kits remain empty of clarifications. The usual machinery of denial has ground to a halt. Here at Mr. Magazine, we must ask, what is the semiotics of this quietude? In an industry built on noise, silence is often the loudest sound of all. Many seasoned observers interpret this not as confusion, but as a deliberate strategy of protective anticipation. Perhaps they are waiting for the sacred passage of the first trimester, that delicate window of time that couples often guard fiercely. Others suggest it is simply a refusal to engage with the noise, a choice to let life unfold at its own organic pace rather than the frenetic tempo of the news cycle. But let us be unequivocal about one thing. When a mother cries happy tears and utters the word granddaughter or grandchild, she is rarely speaking in abstract metaphors. Mothers possess an intuitive radar that often detects the dawn long before the rest of the world sees the sunrise. The silence from the couple, juxtaposed with the mother's emotional outpouring, creates a compelling narrative space where hope is currently residing. This brings up a fascinating point about the modern celebrity experience, and I want to hear your take on it in the comments section below. We live in an era of oversharing, where every meal and every workout is documented. Yet, Gökberk and Cemre seem to be charting a different course, one of dignified retreat. Do you believe that public figures owe their fans immediate updates on such monumental life changes? Or do you champion their absolute right to construct a fortress of solitude around these deeply personal milestones until they are ready to share? While you ponder that, if you are enjoying this deep dive into the human side of stardom, please remember to support the channel. Hitting that subscribe button ensures you never miss our detailed analyses. If we move beyond the auditory, the mother's words and the couple's silence, and look at the visual evidence, the pieces of this beautiful puzzle seem to align even more seamlessly. The most devoted fans of Cemre Arda, those vigilant observers who notice the slightest shift in the wind, have been whispering about a transformation for weeks. The Cemre we see today seems subtly different from the high-energy actress rushing between film sets of yesteryear. There is a palpable softening in her aura. The smile she wears in recent photographs does not appear to be one constructed for the benefit of a camera lens, rather, it seems to bubble up from a deep internal wellspring of contentment. It is a relaxed, settled radiance. Her sartorial choices, too, have become a canvas for speculation. Gone are the restrictive, highly structured outfits of the past. In their place, we see flowing lines, softer fabrics that caress rather than constrict. The classic, instinctive wardrobe shift of a woman whose body might be preparing as a sanctuary for new life. Furthermore, her digital footprint has changed dramatically. Her social media, once a flurry of crowded events and noisy nightlife, has become a serene gallery of nature, home, and intimate family gatherings. It is reported that she is defending her private sphere with newfound determination, often turning off her phone to fully immerse herself in the presence of her loved ones. It is the classic, instinctual nesting phase, a retreat into the safety of the known before the arrival of the unknown. A story like this is never about just one person. We must also turn our lens toward Gökberk Yıldırım. If Cemre is the glowing center of this speculative storm, Gökberk is the steady, protective harbor surrounding her. In recent candid snapshots captured by paparazzi or fans, a new body language has emerged between the couple. It is subtle, yes, but undeniably powerful. We see an increased tenderness in Gökberk's demeanor. It's in the gentle way he holds out his coat for her, anticipating her need for warmth. It's in the way his hand lingers on the small of her back as he guides her through a crowded space, creating a physical shield between her and the chaotic world. It's in the way he is often seen leading her to quieter corners at events, leaning in to speak softly, his eyes focused on her as if nothing else in the room matters. These are not dramatic, cinematic gestures. They are the quiet, everyday acts of a man who is deeply aware of a precious new reality he is charged with guarding. The world that shines through these interactions is one of profound mutual care and a silent, sacred agreement to prioritize their shared well-being above all else. It appears that a new instinct, perhaps a paternal one, is already taking root in his actions. Perhaps the most beautiful aspect of this entire saga is the reaction of the public. Often, the internet can be a toxic echo chamber of invasive demands. Yet, in the case of Cemre and Gökberk, the digital world has transformed into a massive, virtual embrace. The fan community is divided, but only sweetly so. Some cautiously whisper, "It is too early to hope," while others are already mentally knitting tiny booties. But the overriding emotion is one of profound tenderness. Those who have followed Gökberk and Cemre for years feel a sense of kinship with them. They have watched them grow individually, build their bond, and navigate the pressures of fame. Now, they feel they are witnessing a transcendent transition. The comment sections under their photos have become torrents of good wishes. Phrases like, "We saw her blossom as an artist, will we now see her bloom as a mother? And if a mother cries with joy, trust her intuition." "Mothers always know first," are commonplace. The internet, for once, has become a collective nursery of hope, filled with lullabies sent in advance and ancient recipes for nourishing two hearts. It is a testament to the genuine affection this couple inspires. As we draw this analysis to a close, we are left hovering on the beautiful edge of possibility. We must remain respectful, for the timing of life is sacred and cannot be forced by the curiosity of the crowd. This story, regardless of its ultimate confirmation, serves as a powerful reminder of the universal human experience that exists behind the glossy veneer of fame. It reminds us that behind the famous faces are real homes where lights are turned down low, where quiet conversations about the future take place, and where a single moment, a tremor in a mother's voice, can change the axis of a family's world. The powerful message here is that a woman at the pinnacle of a successful career can choose to slow down and make space for life itself. And that a strong man can find his greatest role in walking beside her at that slower, more deliberate pace. The day will come when the mystery is solved. Perhaps it will be a tender, joyous confirmation. Perhaps it will be a gentle clarification. Or perhaps, it will be nothing at all, just life continuing its beautiful, private march. But whatever the future holds, one thing is undeniably certain right now: Gökberk Yıldırım and Cemre Arda are living through a golden hour, wrapped in a cocoon of family love so intense that it has moved an entire nation just by its shimmering reflection. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the heart of one of Turkey's most beloved couples. This is Mr. Magazine, where we believe that the most important stories are often told in whispers. If this video touched your heart, please share it with others who appreciate respectful, in-depth storytelling. Do not forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you are always the first to know when we release a new issue of our digital magazine. For those who wish to support our independent voice, the Join button is always open. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and may your own lives be filled with news that brings happy tears to those who love you. Goodbye for now.